Welcome to Bespoke Words for Advent. I'm inviting you to join me on the Jesse Tree journey, a voyage all the way from the Garden of Eden to the manger of Bethlehem, taking in the sights and sounds of the Old Testament along the way. When it comes to today's symbol, I almost feel as if I have to declare an interest. It's a brick wall, you see, and it reminds us of Nehemiah, who oversaw the rebuilding of Jerusalem when it had fallen into rack and ruin centuries ago. Nehemiah and I go back a long way. Together we've travelled to India, Serbia, Pakistan, America, and other places in between. Time and again, I have told his story of courageous and godly leadership in the face of discouragement and opposition. When I preached my last ever sermon as a minister in charge, I chose as the very last sentence the last words of Nehemiah's diary in the Old Testament. They read like this: "Remember me with favour, O my God." As you can tell, I'm a bit of a fan. Why do a bunch of old brick walls matter so much in the story of the Jesse Tree, you may well ask? They're on there because they are part of the bumpy story of salvation, where things often seem to go awry, but God's great plan rolls on like a mighty river. Jerusalem had become the heart of the promised land when God's people got there. Things went wrong though, and they were shipped away into exile. Even when fortunes changed and many of them came back, the city of Jerusalem was a heap of ruins. Nehemiah is a great champion of Plan B, where the loss of Plan A can be put right another way. Thank goodness. To hang this symbol on your Jesse tree is to smile as you remember that even when God's great plan looks like a pile of rubble so feeble that a donkey could kick it over, in fact, it's all still finding its way. With God, plan and promise go hand in hand. We see that in the great story of salvation, peopled by all those we've remembered already on the Jesse tree. Care to join me in a simple prayer? Dear God, sometimes I could really do with a Nehemiah to sort out all the mess and rubble in my life. I look at it all and I wonder if it can ever be sorted out and stand up straight again. Please help me to trust in your greater plan, even when I can't see it. Amen. I'll be back with another symbol for the Jesse tree tomorrow.